It's time. It's time to finally start something that I've been writing down on a goal list for months and I've been stopping myself. And what is that? It's to put out YouTube videos. One of the platforms that's really important to me is the Virtue First Foundation, where we celebrate one virtue every week, and with that hyper focus, hopefully grow in 52 virtues a year. It didn't seem that difficult. The virtue of this week is sincerity. I had my own breakthrough with learning about this virtue a couple of years ago, and it really challenged me to think about when I use sarcasm and how I use it, and how it really kept a barrier from truly connecting and letting people know that I cared about them. So I'm trying to hold myself to a greater accountability on being more sincere and less sarcastic. So that's the Virtue First note of the day. On another note, my YouTube channel, I've changed the name to it, Real with Val. I'm in real estate, so maybe we'll talk about real estate sometimes, but also real is about being real. You know, what is really going on in our lives? What are the things we're really dealing with, and sharing those with each other. I want to catch everyone up to speed on where I've been and what I've been doing and why it's taken me so long. I'm like anyone else. I have a lot of fears that run through my head about what people will think, what will they say about that? Oh, come on, nobody wants to hear what you have to say. But the truth is, I greatly value other people sharing with me, so I want to be able to offer that back. And I'm just trying to work through, what those fears are, and then tell myself, no, just do it and don't overthink it. So anyhow, for me, there's been kind of, there's always big things that flow through our lives that sometimes feel like they're almost too big. You don't want to share that with the person sitting next to you. I know for myself, I don't like sharing news and then feeling like I made someone else's day sad. I like to be the one who makes their day better and makes them feel happy. And so that's always been a challenge for me. I'd rather listen than say, hey, let me tell you what's going on with me. Again, I guess that's sincerity, but it's important to kind of go both ways on that. Meet people in the middle and give a little piece of yourself. That's how you truly connect. I have really struggled with this new piece of information, but I've decided, as part of this vulnerability thing that I'm trying to embrace, I am going to share this information. All right, so it's probably bigger news to me than it is to anyone else. I'm overthinking it like always. In January, I got diagnosed with an autoimmune disease. I've even struggled to just say the word disease. I struggle with it because it feels like something in me is broken, or I'm breaking down and I'm aging and falling apart and I'm out of control with that, and there's a lot of thoughts, I guess, for me that I associate with the word disease, and I don't like them. To me, it doesn't sound like beauty and health and longevity. Those are things that I'd prefer to feel. I actually feel really good. I've got a great team of healthcare professionals that are helping me learn what this means and changing my diet, and I feel amazing, a million times better. So I'm so grateful to actually have that diagnosis, have that knowledge, and moving forward with that. My struggle when that first came up, like the thought that went through my head was, okay, this can just be my thing that I know that I'm dealing with. I don't need to tell everybody else. That can just be my own private information. Why does the world need to know that? And what's funny is that lasted about 24 hours as I was wrestling with myself about, Val, you keep saying be vulnerable, and then you don't even want to tell people what's going on and why. What are the fears related to that? I mean, I had a lot of different fears that popped up. Fears like, will people think I am still capable of doing my job? Will they still trust me with their business? Will they still trust that I am the same level of service and intelligence that I was at before, you know, and I think those really were more my fears, not that other people will even think those things. And I'm sharing this because maybe you can relate. Is there information or there struggles in your life that you have a fear of wanting to share them, and why? Where does it come from? And would it actually be helpful if you did share that with somebody else? That's kind of where I'm at right now. I'd love to share more information about what this disease is, and you can look it up. Feel free to. At first I was like, I don't even want anyone to know the name. I don't want them to look it up. I don't want them to think of me as that. I am not that. It's just simply something that maybe creates a little bit of a extra detail in my life I need to pay attention to, and realize that what I eat and my health is more important than ever. Glad to have the wake-up call at this age, rather than letting it take a long-term toll on my body before I realize what's going on. Anyhow, I will share with you the name. I'm trying to get over that hurdle. Okay, so the name of the disease is called Sjogrens. I will spell it because it's kind of a strange word. So it's Sjogrens, Sjogrens. And I'll probably talk about it from time to time, just because that community of other people who have Sjogrens has been incredibly helpful for me to just see like the human side of this and what it means to deal with it and how to support each other. So it's important to me that I want to offer that back and continue to just let them all know, hey, you can make a YouTube video. What you have to say matters. People care. They want to hear it. And if you do look this up, you'll see that's why my voice is a little raspy and soft today, because the last 2 weeks I've kind of had a little throat thing going on. And anyhow, just learning what it means for my life. This is all a part of the virtue of the week, being sincere. None of this was sarcasm. This was all just sharing with you guys exactly what's been going on. And I think I want to end on a note of saying I feel tremendously grateful. I really struggled at first to accept the word disease, to feel like I wanted to share that or tell other people. I don't want people to see me as broken. And realizing that it's probably been happening to me for quite a few years, and I'm the same person. I didn't change overnight having a diagnosis, other than now I have knowledge and I can face what those fears are. But I'm that same person that I've been for the last couple of years. So if I've been inspirational to you, if I've helped you in real estate, if I've been a good friend, I'm still all those same things. So I'm grateful, and thank you for tuning in and listening. I challenge you to be sincere this week. It'll help others connect. Hello, there's my kitty. Okay.